Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Krsnatarian way of cooking. So today I am going to share with you another sabji recipe which is called long taro root sabji. Now this long taro root sabji looks like this. The smaller version of it is also called as Arbi, but here we are going to use the long taro root which is easily available in Asian and Indian markets. So let's proceed towards the recipe. First I have chopped and peeled the taro root and washed it in cold water. Now I have added water in a pot and kept it on medium heat. Added little bit of salt to it. Mixed it well. Now added the taro root. I'm going to bring it to a boil. Now here I have taken 2 inches of ginger and 2 green chilies. Minced it well. Now here the taro root has come to a boil. Now right away I'm going to check. It has to be 50% tender. Then discard the water and put it in a bowl. Now here I have taken around 1.5 tablespoons of mustard oil. I have kept it on medium heat and I am going to let the raw smell of the mustard first fade away. So once that's done, then I am going to add a pinch of asafetida, also known as hing. Then after that I am going to add nearly 6 to 7 curry leaves. Little bit saute it and then add 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds. After a few seconds, then I'm going to add that ginger chili minced paste which I made. I'm going to saute it well, at least for 1 minute, so that the color of the ginger turns little golden brown. Then I'm going to add celery to it, nearly 1 cup of chopped celery. You can also use cabbage. And then saute it well. I'm going to cover it and then between low to medium heat, let the celery cook until it turns little golden brown. So this is how the celery changed the color. Now I'm going to let it a little bit cook more. So this is exactly how we want it. You can do the same thing with the cabbage. Just use nearly 1 cup of cabbage, chopped cabbage, finely chopped. And then I added here nearly 2 cups of chopped tomatoes. Added a teaspoon of turmeric powder. 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, a teaspoon of garam masala powder, and 1.5 teaspoon of coriander cumin seed powder. Salt as per taste. I've used around 1.5 teaspoon of salt to it. Add a little bit of water and then on low heat I'm going to let this tomatoes cook until they soften. Going to cover with a lid. So this tomatoes doesn't look completely soft, so I'm going to let it cover again and cook it more. Now the tomatoes look completely done. I'm going to start adding the taro root one by one to it. Be very careful of placing this taro root because it's kind of tender now. So you want to make sure that it doesn't break. After placing the long taro roots like this, I'm going to add around 1 cup of water. So here I am gently tossing the taro together with the gravy so that it cooks evenly. I'm going to first bring this gravy to a little boil, and then I'll cover it with a lid and cook it for just 2 to 3 minutes, not too much. You can even reduce the quantity of the water which is to be added in this taro, like nearly half cup, if you want a little dry sabji of it. But as you see, the water easily gets soaked up by the taro. So I started garnishing with some cilantro, chopped cilantro, and our taro sabji is ready. This taro root sabji goes well with chapatis, and if you make it a little bit gravy, then you can even eat it with rice. So in the end, I will place a tulsi leaf and offer it at the lotus feet of Shri Krishna. This makes our offering complete. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.